chapters 1 through 20 of the Fever Code, Thomas, in his young version, is training to be a maze runner and is helping make the maze with the other gladers. Teresa, he then meets Teresa, and then they have they're experimented on so by having implants into them, which allows them to communicate telepathically. Um, then Wicked starts doing more experiments on the gladers before they were gladers, um, which are sometimes bad and sometimes good. Um, then Wicked starts. No, wait, no, never mind. Um, then Thomas and Teresa meet Newt, Minnow, and Albie, and who start the Gladers, and they have a secret bunker in the basement which they go to hide into, but then they get caught. Then they start having a very good relationship, which then is no, forget about the relationship. Then Thomas realizes that the that Wicked has done this to many kids, like experimented them and then put them in the maze and done this multiple times. So he then tell his friends this that they're just experiments and that they might die. Um, then uh, then Thomas and Teresa work together on figuring out what's really going on in the maze project. Thomas then begins. Then Thomas starts thinking about help freeing people, the kids who were in Wicked's experiments. Um, this then the maze project becomes oh, never mind. Then Thomas learns about that the future of the graders will be very dangerous. And that they might have to go through many deaths. Um, Thomas then digs deeper into the flare and the disease that destroyed the world. Uh, then one of the guards say that Wicked is trying to find a cure and that these kids are needed. Um, so then he also finds out that some people are um, being hurt just to find a cure by putting device or like surgery and all of that. then uh, then they um Thomas and Teresa, since they're very close, they both decide to have the same objective and try to escape. Thomas also discovers more of Wicked's plans that for how much suffering the project will cause to the Gladiators. Um, so Thomas begins making himself like um Thomas and Teresa facing lots of pressure from Wicked because speaking telepathically is very powerful and that Wicked needs them. So then there's like lots of pressure on them because they're being experimented and like Wicked is trying to replicate communication telepathically. Mm. Then Thomas's decisions then eventually leads to the maze and like the creation of the maze and what happens in the maze runner, like the grievers and etc. And that's it.